Hi students, welcome to Parus Academy. Today in this class, we will learn about software project lifecycle. Come on, let's learn through PowerPoint presentation.
Hi students, today in this class we will learn software project lifecycle. So software project lifecycle is categorized into two stages, engineering stage and production stage. Engineering stage is categorized into two phases, inception phase and elaboration phase. Production stage is categorized into two phases, construction phase and transition phase. Now let's see what is software project lifecycle. Software project lifecycle is a set of processes or activities that defines the steps involved in the development of new software project. This means a software project lifecycle is a collection of processes or activities which defines the works or processes involved in developing the new software project. So for developing the new software project, we need some processes from some activities. We need to follow some processes and activities. That processes and steps are defined in this software project lifecycle. So software project lifecycle is categorized into two stages. One is engineering stage and production stage. Engineering stage is categorized into inception phase and elaboration phase. Let's learn one by one. First we will start with inception phase. What is inception phase? Inception phase is a primary activity. It is the first activity, and inception phase has three steps. One is determining the project scope, estimating the resources and generation of architectural baseline. First one, determining the project scope. What is determining the project scope means? What is the goal of the software project? What is the target of the software project? That we have to determine. Next one is task. We have to determine the task, and we have to determine whether the product that we develop is deliverable to the customer or not, and the customer will accept the product or not. That we have to determine. And whatever we do, whatever process, whatever activities, whatever work we do, we have to document everything. Okay, if you have the habit of documenting everything, means it will be very helpful in future. The document will be helpful in future. The documents will help the team members to achieve their goal very easily. Next step is estimating the resources. What are all the resources we need for this software development? That we have to estimate. First one is cost, second one is duration, and the third is risk. First one, cost. Cost means we have to estimate the cost of the project. Okay, we have to estimate the expense of the particular project. What are all the expenses we need for developing this particular project? That we have to estimate. And we have to estimate the duration of the project. When the project will start, what is the total time to develop this particular project? The total time duration taken by the software project is estimated. And what are all the risk, expected risk means what are all the risk we will face while developing this software project. All these three things must be estimated. And generation of architectural baseline. Generation of architectural baseline means we have to generate a model. We have to generate a model of the particular software project. Architectural baseline is very, very important. We have to create a model for the final product. So the final product must be modeled, and the architectural baseline is created to confirm whether the project scope is correctly understood or not. We have to confirm whether the team members or the developers correctly understood the scope of the project or not. That we have to confirm. Next one, we have to find the way to solve the problem. Anyway, we will face some problem. So to solve that problem, we have to find the way. Next, along with the architectural baseline, architectural description is also prepared. Architectural description means description of that particular model. So that also prepared along with architectural baseline. So this is inception phase. Next we will go to elaboration phases. Elaboration phase is next to inception phase. So architectural baseline is repeated here. Next, architecture is elaborated, extended. So we have to ensure plan, architecture and requirements are stable or not. That we have to ensure here. Next one, decision is taken whether to continue the production stage or not. After the elaboration phase, we have to continue the production stage. In this phase only, we have to decide whether we can continue to the production stage or not. We have to decide whether to continue the production stage or not. Here only we have to decide this. Next one is we have to decide whether we need to buy a new components or we can use the old components itself. We can reuse the components or not. Decision is taken whether to buy, develop or reuse the required components. Decision here we have to decide whether we have to buy new components or we have to develop the old components or reuse the old components, required components, whatever components we need to develop the software product. Components are integrated and assessed. After deciding the components, required components, we have to integrate and assess. All those components must be included in this project development and we have to evaluate that particular components. We can use this component or not, it will work properly or not. Everything must be assessed, evaluated here in this elaboration phase. So this is known as elaboration phase. Next we will go to production stage. So after the engineering stage, we have to follow production stage. So in production stage, we have construction phase and transition phase. First we will start with construction phase. Construction phase, it belongs to production stage, we know that. Then it includes all the preliminary work of production. What are all the main primary work we have to do for production, that we have to include all the preliminary work here. Then actual system, we have to construct the actual system. Actual system is constructed from architectural baseline. Actual system must be constructed from the model. Next, that constructed actual system is tested to ensure the quality. The main objective of construction phase is minimizing the development cost and responsible for avoiding the rework. First, minimizing the development cost means required components are developed or reused. We can reuse the developed components. If we reuse the developed components, required components means the cost will be minimized. Next, responsible for avoiding the rework. Avoiding the rework means if we use the old components, old required components, we no need to do that particular process. Okay, that particular process will be avoided. This is construction phase. Next we will go to transition phase. It is the final phase in the project life cycle. So all the construction increments are integrated into a complete system. That means in construction phase we will have some changes. That all the changes are included in this complete system. The end product undergoes a number of iteration. End product means the main product, the original product will undergo number of iteration, repetitions. The end product is implemented number of times. Next, test against the user expectation means beta testing. Here, against the user expectation, we have to test that product. Next, after beta testing, minor changes will be given by the customer, that all the changes are implemented. And then after implementing the minor changes, the final product is delivered to the customer. This is transition phase. Okay students, I hope you all understood what you mean by software project lifecycle. If you have any doubt in this, comment on comment section. We will meet in next class. Thank you for watching.